Another player I have to talk about is Spencer Dinwiddie. He's a player I wanted to like. I felt like he got shafted in Brooklyn when KD and Kyrie joined the team. He also made his own shoes. He would auction off the shoes he wore during the game and gave the proceeds to kids who want to go to college. That's pretty cool. But the longer I follow Spencer Dinwiddie, the more you realize drama seems to follow him. He signed with the Wizards in 2021, and about halfway through the season, there were multiple anonymous sources saying that he was kind of a cancer in the locker room. Okay, let's just assume one person had it out for Spencer. But then he is traded mid-season. He had just signed there. He gets traded to the Mavs, and then in 2023, after a loss to his old team, the Wizards, he sneak disses the Wizards and says they're not even playing winning basketball. So this loss is particularly hard. Former teammate Kyle Kuzma claps back at him. Then Dinwiddie says this.
But you didn't do anything else on Twitter. Do you have a response now?
Didn't I just say I was petty? What's that thing Draymond just said where he said insecurity is loud? There are a lot of guys that have different things that drive them and motivate them. I think him and the way he approaches life, fame, all that stuff, that we could see that his priorities tend to vary, right? Like, that's why he dressed the way he does. He, approaches basketball the way he does, the comments he makes.
Just because you know you're petty and you say you're petty doesn't make it better. It actually makes it worse. Dinwiddie perpetually seems discontent with his role, whatever team he's on. Then on Theo Pinson's podcast, he spends the entire episode talking about how good he is at basketball and how other people are out to get him.
You took me from my boys, basically. And then you asked me to do a very specific task. And I did it. You need to help feature our trade pieces. I will do what you asked of me. And then the reward that they gave me was, we're going to kick you out the door. And not just that, we're going to double down on some shit that happened to you from 3 years ago. Because if we say it, your career is over.
Spencer is the guy that you grew up with that needs you to know how good he could have been or how good he should have been if things had just gone his way and the world wasn't trying to get him. Refusing to believe that he might actually be a little bit responsible for the situations he finds himself in.